use our unique color and decoration.
What's going on, guys? Sorry I haven't done any webcam checks or anything today, so we might be a little bit crooked here. That's okay. We're gonna straighten ourselves out, get right into it, and we are back. Oh, week 12. 12 weeks in. We're on Wednesday on our 12th week. We're working on the red-eyed tree frog. Now, I really haven't done much research on this. Yesterday I kind of did a little breakdown of what I thought I was going to do. As far as getting size and everything in, that's the next part of the project. But I still haven't quite figured out if I want to do it long ways. I haven't painted a board long ways yet. I could. It's just going to be different. It's a different system, which would be fine. And then I can take some time and really write out the UFO with the tongue, and that might be cool. So I might give a couple shots of that and see what I can get done with that. Just kind of template it and see where we can go from there. But that might be fun to work on today, or probably just add some layers of paint to all the other projects that are up and running right now. There's about 3 or 4, and we can go through them. But we really just need to get digging and get started on a few things here. And maybe it's okay that I just block everything in today. So we're probably going to work on our Okapi. We're probably going to put some more detail into our elephant, as well as work on the panda today. I have everything sitting around kind of waiting to be worked on, but we'll have another solid 2 hours to work. Our first hour is just going to be catching up on projects, and then our second hour I'll probably just dive into the red-eyed tree frog, do some research, and work through that. So that's kind of the plan for today's episode. So the next 53 minutes or so, we're going to be just working on past projects, kind of adding some detail and cleaning those up, and then from 8 to 9 we'll be running the new tree frog project, and kind of learning a little bit about it, and then actually like drawing something out to see if we like it. So that's the plan for today's 2-hour episode. Thanks for joining us if you are tuning in. Let's go over I may as well just do this now before I mess it up. It still probably won't be there. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're in the studio. Of course the studio needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I've been doing some other random work today, as well as we had soccer tryouts, and then I had a business meeting with one of my friends who's building this pretty amazing looking website. Looks like it'll do good things if we could connect all the dots, and that's kind of the hard part right now, is connecting all the dots. Really kind of taking the next part of this and moving forward. Lots to do though. Just my brain would get caught up in all of it. Actually, I should probably just run a couple things. I should spend a little bit of time during this hour to work on the art show, like this actual show, and to help make this better, because this could be better. This could be better. And hopefully, or eventually, it'll either get better, or I'll find somebody who knows how to make it better. I can be like, yeah, let me just give you a hand with it. Either way, that's the the next step in this game. But for now, we're just going to continue to work. I'm going to clean up my workspace just a little bit. Get a glass of water too. So we got a couple different projects we're working on. We have the Okapi. These technically go with the panda. And this is the new one for the frog. So there we are for all those. We have all the cutouts if we need them. References. I really still enjoy having physical references, even though I know like it's a waste of paper, but the ability to size things and the way that kind of all works is just nice. I mean, yeah, you could say I do a lot of tracing because I do a lot of tracing. I want it to look right. The best way to do it to make it look right is to land it right on the spot. And I could try to like show off how well I can hit something, but I can't hit it that well. I like can try to draw the idea. And they like say that there's a couple different like stages of where your brain will stop drawing or start drawing, or where you start realizing other things that are in the world. But they say when like children draw, they draw like exactly what they need. So even if the car, you can't see all four wheels of the car, they'll draw four wheels still and the car. Why such hardcore music? And the car. Alright. Sorry, the music threw me off there. Not so relaxing. So, what was I saying? Oh, so like you'll draw the car as you see it and actually have like four wheels, but then as you get older you realize those other two wheels are behind and you start drawing from different angles. Most people don't draw at all though, which is crazy. I feel like drawing such a written expression, like even better than maybe words. It does take time to draw what you feel, but like I deal with so many people of different abilities of communication, from nonverbal to verbal students, and then how they interact with the world. And it's so interesting. Like drawing's a slow process, but drawing is a good way to like show people what you need. Like if I drew a pair of scissors in another country, that person would probably be able to give me a pair of scissors. But if I said the word scissors, or, you know, they might now have no idea what I'm saying. Well, they probably won't have any idea what I'm saying. Because I'm not in my own country saying things. I don't want that to make too much noise. Sorry guys, I'm just getting OCD here and just giving it a little clean. I know it's just going to get ruined again. But if I don't clean it, then it just gets worse and worse and worse. So I try to get out here and clean it as much as I can. Alright. Now that the aroma of alcohol is in the air, whew, dear Lord. Get to work. Trying to get to work. I'm procrastinating today. Okay, what should we start on first? bothering me in this thing. Like, I know I can fix it. But the Panda is not really what I need to work on. But I'm just going to do a quick little fix here. It's just like it's bothering me just a little bit. Great, it's already sliding on me again. Where's my Cardo dip and dabbing? This marker is so brown. It's not supposed to be this color. Oh, it's because I traced over that. Do I have another yellow? Oh dear. What is this doing? That yellow is toasty. It gets like gray in here. Okay, hold on. Let me give it a good color shake. I really wish. Okay. That's it. I'm done with dealing with this problem. I know how to stop it. I don't know why. I just don't do it. We need our Disney books back out. Okay. This is the way it doesn't slip around. It's not easy to draw like this though. But I'd rather it be stable. And be slipping and sliding everywhere. Okay, and then I have new greens too, which is pretty cool. But there we go. Better. Still quite haven't figured out what color I'm supposed to make that little capsule. Is it supposed to be light blue? just to right. I need to like dot it in? Is that what's... I just don't understand. I need it to be gray. I need you to work. We should only recreate art that's actually good. You know what I mean? Okay. Some Space Needle's looking a little ghetto. White is pretty hard for me to like gauge if it's coming out or not. But like, what was I trying to do? Trying to see if I can fix the lines. I probably can. Yeah. If I needed to. Smooth out the lines. Eventually it'll work. Eventually it'll be like, yep, that's the way it's supposed to look. See, now I wanted to put the pink elephant car wash up here. Sign, because I thought that'd be cool. Would it like make it off balance? Is it too much? It's just extra work right now. What I do want to do though is, real quick while we're here, most of my art supplies this shop, which is really cool. If you come out to Seattle, check this shop out. Oh, sorry guys. Get to look at my infinite Twitch screen. Because of course, I did not set up what I was supposed to. Here we go. It's closed right now because it's 7:25 and those people want to go home and not sell art supplies. But what I wanted to do was to look at the building. And this hill right here where this Petco is, it kind of looks like this street. So it'd be nice to recreate this street right here. The problem is, if you look at split screen, I don't even know what this split screen thinks it's doing. So here you have the building, and the building looks this similar. Let's zoom in here so you can get a better look. See how the building on this side? Right here looks similar. Here's the set of cars where there's a set of cars here. And then there's a steep walkway that goes down. And as you can see, the building right here has some paintings on it that go down. But unfortunately, it's going to be a giant Petco sign and not an artist and craftsman sign, which will make everyone really confused. But this place is pretty cool. There's all kinds of weird masks. You can try out some paints. Things they sell. What is this? Should apply here for the summer. Okay, but I'm sure like hours pick up during the summer. Or so do I paint that? And if I do, it's just going to be a Petco sign. Maybe a little hidden treasure. There's art classes there too. It's just so unfortunate that the big sign on this. Okay, and then there's the other place I wanted to, 35th Skate Shop. What's really sad is I've never been in here. And I'm glad my keyboard is not working. North. Let's see what this place looks like. I was trying to see if I could put this on the other side. I don't want to look at your things. I want to look at your storefront. Like, how tall is that building? Can't see the rest of the building. It's kind of important. But there's no way there's going to be a picture of the outside of 34 North or 35 North skate shop. And I've never been down there. I mean, I'm sure I've walked by it. I just probably have never been inside of it. The things you don't do when you live in a city. I should go there. Do some real research this week, but who's got the time? So that's pretty much my only picture I'm gonna that I see here that's at the outside the building. I think that building is probably like 3 stories. Maybe I can just jump into Street View. I don't know. I don't know the best way to do this. Actually, I could probably do that on my phone. Jump into Street View, take a look at the building. But one of these buildings needs to turn into the skate shop, and then probably artists and craftsmen. Like, we're gonna draw like a little line that goes straight, and that's where all the paintings are gonna start. This is gonna be a Petco. I can always erase it. It's terrible. I did a terrible job writing that. I need to draw the box first. I want the whole word to fit in that. So I think it's going to be pretty thin. Barely be able to read it. I gotta actually see what the thing looks like, but that should be the sign there. I think I might want to cut this one off and then make a corner of the building here. These two places are nowhere near each other, by the way. And this place it's like a big brick column. Shops down the row. That's gonna have to be a sidewalk. We're gonna go this way. You have like a bay window here. Then we can write 35th North. could just give it the whole thing and just call it a day. I need some street signs. Might just give it the whole thing and just write 35th North there. Yeah, I wish my big giant white box truck wasn't sitting out front, but it is. I'm gonna cut some of that off. But these all have like, they have pillars, and there's 2 windows in between. I don't know how much I'm gonna draw of it. Anyways, this one is on its way to being somewhere. I need to do a little research on some of these buildings, get a better look at them, and then I think that'll get better as we keep continuing on. All right. Need a cup of water, like I said 30 minutes ago. Okay. What do I need to get? Oh. I need a copy. Next. Okay. Here we have the copy. Okay, let's zoom out. Zoom out, and we're gonna put it into the. We're just gonna go studio version. And we're going to work on this a little bit. Maybe mix some paint. I don't know. Make some trees and leaves. My mom said to get saran wrap and make some leaves, and maybe I can. I'll probably gonna make a cluster of leaves right here. I don't have saran wrap though, but oh no, I just threw that away. I need plastic wrap. I can find it. Hold on guys, sorry. Technical difficulties. We were just pushing through. Oh, there's my Supreme Mini. We were just pushing through. Oh. So let's just take a look. Oh man, these ones aren't. Let's go back to our webcam. Now, I just have our last brick of canvases, like extra canvases that have been just laying around. Another gift from my brother when he left. He just left all these random canvases. I'm guessing he was going to get around to painting, but he gifted them to me, so I've been trying my best to get them done. These are super value canvases. Originally $19.99. Your price $9. So this is what I needed, the saran wrap. I didn't need anything else. I didn't need a new canvases. The weird thing about these canvases is that they try to save costs on everything, so every other one like is wrapped. Like this one is wrapped and has plastic on it, but this one is not wrapped. You see that? So it's pretty funny. These definitely need to be covered with some kind of sealer. Okay. Well, those are our next set, so we're excited to see those out in front, out front and center. Now, basically what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try to make some texture, and I'm just going to put a couple of leaves like up in this area is what I want to try to do. And I was told this, I'm hoping this works. She said to practice though. So my mom actually called me with this tip the other day, so I don't know if I'm going to try it or what I'm going to try to do. But since I only have this, let's not use all of it in one area, since plastic wrap for me right now is a commodity. So let's not use too much, but we want to try to make a tree. So let's try to make a tree. Couple shades of green we need to mix, and then we're gonna try to blot in a tree. Wish I had something that was light blue that I could try it on so I can see what it looks like, but we don't, and that's just that. So let's just jump back into the studio. We're doing pretty good today. Should we read another page out of Disney? I think this is a different one. This is 1988 at a glance. I need to find our 1991. Is this the one? Yeah, here we are. Okay, January 24th, Japan launched a rocket with 2 satellites to the moon. Previously, only the United States and the Soviet Union had sent a spacecraft to the moon. The satellites were released into lunar orbit for scientific observation. Nice. Wow, they go pretty far into it. Animal patterns. Oh, this is good. This is good. This goes right. There's pictures in these books that are sitting here. I should just be studying these. Oh, this is a very interesting book, actually. Should make kaleidoscope pictures and then see if people can guess what's happening. Oh my goodness. That's a crazy animal. Persian Gulf Crisis in 1990. Talking about that. We have Saddam Hussein, a brutal dictator, and then Pooh and Piglet saying go fly a kite. Kiting tips. How to kite. Hummingbirds. Look at that. All these cool pictures. Tailspin. What? There he is. There he is. I cannot believe it. And we're just thumbing through this picture. Look who we came across. Why, yes. It is our red-eyed tree frog. It doesn't even say what it is. It's just saying it's being destroyed. Look at his habitat lost. This is what we're talking about. Our fragile earth. It's our only home we have, you know? And now humans just don't have to exist. We just think that we have to exist, but like we really don't. We really don't. Look at that poor seal. Like, okay, let's get out of the Disney knowledge realm because we could get lost and down that rabbit hole. Let's get back into our artwork. So, the idea is to test. So test we will. But I need a test canvas is my issue. I don't want to use a canvas. I guess we'll just test on paper. Although we won't get the same effect that we
Sell
want.
to your customers anywhere with
We'll be
Shopify,
okay.
the commerce platform designed for entrepreneurs. Online, on social, in person, and on the go. Get the tools you need to sell the
I
way
don't
you
need to
want.
test on a full piece of paper, but I really don't care because I'm trying to make a tree. Okay. So the advice that was given was mix 3 colors of paint. This blue is going to be a problem, but I'm going to ignore that it's going to be a problem because I'm just testing something. So 2 color greens. We're going to do a light green. So we're going to use our normal green. And we're going to use a little bit of more normal green. And we're going to use a drip. This is not normal green. What is this? This is the chromium oxide green. I'm going to mix a little bit of this fluorescent green with it because I heard that's the way to go. And then I need like just to mix it, so I'm going to grab, I'm just going to mix it with the end of my brush today. Oh, that's not light enough. I like it though, kind of made it a different green. Come on, what's wrong? Why are we having an issue? Sometimes the high flow will like get like a little tiny thin cap on it. That's way too light. I think that's too light. That's okay. Maybe we need to just darken it just a hair. We're gonna darken this one just a little bit. See? Just a little bit of paint gets stuck in that little hole. It's gonna turn this way too blue, watch. No, the green's pretty solid. Okay. I never know how much paint to mix, because I never know what my technique's gonna actually do. Okay, so the suggestion, we're gonna just roll this out so there's no more paint on it. And this is okay, I can use this as a scrap tester. I'll wipe it off in this because I'm gonna need to do that anyways. So suggestion is to make leaves. Okay, boom. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have wasted that piece of paper. I could have made leaves on this weird tree. So here's our brown stem. On my doodles page. Okay. Yeah. Be as annoying as possible, please. Thank you. It's like really. Okay. Technique. Use the light and the dark green against each other. Where's my yellow? And then I need a little bit of yellow too. So let's put yellow over here. Whoops. Okay. Now I may need like 3 different pieces of this is my issue. I don't have much plastic. And of course my scissors are not where they're supposed to be. Okay. So first we're going to start off with a little bit of, we need dark green, light green, and we're going to need a little bit of yellow. But here's my issue. I don't really want them doing this as soon as I put them down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of tape. Because it's just going to become a mess if I don't know which side to grab it. So I'm going to try to make a little ball. And just like quick little turn of some tape around the edge. And now I have this weird brush for my light green. I'm going to take piece number 2, scrunch it up into a little ball as best I can. Like so. Okay, there we go. And our last one I'll make here, just so we have one for each. We can kind of put it down when we want. So here we go. So the plan is darkest color first, then the lighter color, then the color at the end. So we're gonna dab in our paint a little bit. We're gonna just dab on, try to give it a little bit of a dab on the end of our tree branches. Okay, so we do just a little bit of that. Okay, and then the next step is we're gonna dab with a little bit of our lighter color green. And then, oh no, that was the worst case scenario. And then lastly, we need to come in with our little bit of yellow and highlight the top. Oh dear. That one got wild. Is that the tree we want? Is that what we're looking for? Let's try again now that that one got all green. Let's give it another go. Give me my... Where's my big brown marker? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Here we go. So let's draw in a tree. What do we say about trees? I don't know what we say about trees. But Poshkas don't do the best on this paper. So we gotta be in and out quickly. Wise. Maybe I should like just put dots in places, and then that might help me kind of look for places to go. Okay, we're just gonna give it a quick treeing situation. So a branch here, a branch goes off here, branch here. This branch might need to be a little thicker. There's a branch that goes straight out this way, which is weird for a tree, but this is that kind of tree. It's not a great tree. It's an okay tree, but we're not measuring on greatness. Okay, because we're kind of just working on the tree part. So again, we're going to test this tree theory. So dark green. I feel like this is good when you're doing a lot of leaves. I feel like I'm not doing enough leaves. And we took the light green and we said light green, watch out, but it's not light enough because you can barely tell it's different. But it might just be barely enough to do what it needs to do. I don't know if you're supposed to let this dry in between, but I'm definitely not. I mean, this tree looks really unnatural because what tree doesn't have any leaves on? Like, you like literally have to hit this tree at the worst possible spot in order to get like nothing out of it. I feel like this would work good if we were doing the whole tree. Let's see if any order matters, or can we could probably layer on layer on layer on layer. And that just will make it look like it's farther back there, right? Does it really matter which direction we go? And what's the best technique? Maybe spinning it's better. Okay, well, there's that green done pretty much. And we have like highlight green, but highlight green doesn't work very well. I don't know, I'm probably just doing it wrong. I think it's a tree. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I want really different things out of this. Like I kind of want that. But then I really don't want that for the leaves in this tree. I don't know. Let's do a little bit of painting though. Let's lay some actual paint today. I really would like to put the leaves in first, but I just don't think there's going to be that many leaves. I think I'm just going to draw leaves up here. There's got to be one that's like touching his tongue, but you know, it's probably on a little branch. Yeah, I really like this. Oh, sorry guys. I really like the simple leaves. I'm gonna make them scarce. I think it'll give everything a little bit more. But it was a good idea. I gave it a try. You know, it's not that I give it a shot, but that's what we had when we tried the little plastic bag technique, or the saran wrap. I probably did it wrong. It was probably supposed to be done much better. We should just go over like texture. What does that look like? Like when would I need that? I don't even know. Well, I'm gonna set our little paintbrushes aside here because we're finito with that little side project. I think I'm gonna keep just rocking the flowers, or I think I'm gonna, as much as we tried this to make grass, I think, or leaves, I think we're just going to resort back to drawing in our leaves. And I just lost everything I needed. Of course that would fall because that's the one I needed. two that I'm working on here. So copy is the last one for last week. Kind of like need to move forward with this one, so let's get some work done. And I'm gonna actually mix some paint for this one. Please, everything, get out of the way. I wish I had more workspace. Okay, so this thing is like goldenly velvet brown, and I'm just gonna knock in some color here. Just, what do I do? If I painted a different color, so here we're gonna have to paint this a different color eventually. But for now, we're just going to put in the color that I think should be here. Okay, so here's this. This is brown. And this is also brown. His tail's brown too. And then the back, this back hind corner is also brown. A lot of brown in nature. It's because nature's always trying to hide, except for us. This isn't gonna stay brown forever, it's just gonna be like this for now. Just for now, not forever. Just gonna make them black. Why even sugarcoat it? That's what color they are. So this last one like comes down and like kind of ends right here, like a stripe. It kind of starts into that. And so here we go. just get pointy towards the end. But they all need to like kind of do something, right? It goes all the way down like that until it's really deep here, but we got a couple more. Kind of want to draw this one. It's like right here. Starts right here and then it really curves in. The lines are the only thing that give this animal shape, so I'm really trying to work that shape a little bit more. Follow me, Stripes. I'm just gonna color these in black real quick. Oh, come on. Work, please, work. It's gonna give me a huge puddle of black. It's either like drooling, and there's so much black pouring out of it I can't stop it, or I'm just trying to pull black across the canvas. this one. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I messed that one up. Should really pitch this stream a completely different way. I should really like use this stream to help, you know, spread awareness. It should be like spread awareness to save the whatever animal I'm drawing that week. I think more people would watch. Would watch. But maybe in a better lifetime.
Guess what I heard? This weekend at Grocery
I don't
Outlet,
care what you
can
heard.
get
Oh,
early
but I'm
access
gonna have
to
to listen to
20%
it
off wine
anyways.
sale.
We're not
All
gonna
you
listen
need
to
do
it
is
because
download
we don't care. Sorry. You gotta change the mixtape because we're running on 2-hour mixtapes. Let's see. Just listen to the old school one. The one we always listen to. because I've ruined it with and I really can't stand this Wii music. Let's try to mix it up then. 'Cause I know a lot of this is free. This might be too intense. Too intense. Still pretty intense, but better. This is something new. The copy isn't endangered its habitat. Yeah. That single line. I think this is too retro. I don't think I can handle this. It's too video gamey. Just want something chill. Can we have meditation music for an hour? I might fall asleep though. See if we can chill on just some relaxing therapy music that's copyright free. Let's try this meditation music. Nice. Of course, my hand would slip. Okay, so there's his black stripes. He still needs his face. He still needs stilts. There's still a lot that needs to happen. His face is kind of in between yellow and brown, but only in spots. He needs more black stripes on his front legs, but these are quite solid. They're like straight and thin, or there's like a big chunk that's black. And we're gonna go back to the thin ones. We're gonna just drill our hooves in. We're gonna be confident, although I'm not confident at all with that decision. Not confident at all with that decision at all. Yeah, this music's a little bit sleepy. A little bit sleepy. It's okay. It's the way we should be heading anyways. I mean, I can't believe I'm still even processing anything, considering what did I do today? Oh, there was work, which we had a fire drill. Fire drills are tough for the normal students, but when our students, it's even just a little bit harder. Everything's a little bit harder for our students. A little bit more challenging. But we gotta work with it, so we do. Let me get some of these spots in for our friend the giraffe here. It's really about keeping the spacing. I should use the thinner one, but not this thin, the second thin one. This guy right here. Is he having some issues though? He looks like he's hurting. I did try the tree technique. Tried it on a couple different things, as you can see here with the blotting. Don't know. It was okay. Came out alright. I think if I was going for a more full tree, this would be adequate to what I wanted to do, but I really just want to put in a couple leaves up here because I want to I don't want that many leaves. I want to direct the attention to a very single spot. So, although a cool idea and fun to try, didn't turn out to be the one I wanted to do the most. Doing pretty well here. I'm coloring the spots a little bit better. Because yesterday we were still drawing on quite wet paint. So now that it's dried a little bit, we're going to continue on. Oh wait, it's 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to be working on. We were supposed to stop working on the giraffe at 9 o'clock or at 8 o'clock when the channel changed over to the tree frog. But I guess it's okay that we're not doing the tree frog right now. I do need to get to that though. So we might stop now. That gives me 29 minutes. I do need to just do some quick brainstorming. I can't believe this. In this picture, this giraffe dot, the one that's right behind his ear, is actually cut to the shape. Like, do you see how it's shaped? The outline is shaped to his ear. Like, it's not behind his ear. It's actually somehow shaped to his ear. Pretty wild. Excuse me. A little one right behind his ear, and then there was a little one right here on his face, and a little one here, and then one on his cheek goes down, and this one's like a flower kind of. I don't understand. It's going out in all the directions. Got a circle here. And there's a heart in here. So I'm going to try to recreate that one. So I think that's pretty cool. This giraffe naturally has a heart on his face. So we see that the pattern will continue up behind his ear. I'm going to just put little dots because we're getting real close together up here. Towards the tip of his horn, almost so that they're overlapping in some places. That's good, and then we're going to put one here. There's a couple more that go up on the horn right here. Not too many. The one right here in the front of the face is kind of big. And there's another one that goes off here. One that comes down here a little bit. Another one right here. There we go, there's our giraffe. We can kind of I'll be able to fix those lines a little bit. So we put in some giraffe spots, which is nice. We even have them almost all the way out to his mouth. There's some spots down here. Go to the edge. And then we need his nostril right there. And their purple tongues. Alright. Zoom out. There we go. Lots of patterns. Wow. Just even with the patterns, it's a lot going on right now. We haven't even tried to add the stilts or anything. So it could be pretty wild. Getting pretty reckless up in here. Okay, but we need to switch gears because this is technically not what I want to be working on. And it's only actually giving us 23 minutes to work on the project I do want to work on. So let's switch gears. We worked on the skateboard for a little bit. We spent a lot of time on this one, which is okay. This is fine. everything needs to get done anyways, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But what I wanted to do was kind of do a proof of our skateboard layout, and just kind of get a look-see of what we're going to do there. A look-see. Who says that? Okay. Let's move our trees. We're not even going to need our test paper today because we're going to just smash out we're just going to draw something quick, and we're going to use Sharpies, which when I do quick draws, this is going to be my go-to. So let's hopefully not all the Sharpies will come flying out, but they do because I have too many. I have all the colors and then some more. So what I like to do is pull out the center piece and let everything fall in. There's only a couple that I have here. I'll throw those inside, and we'll continue on with our life. Okay? Sounds good. Sounds good. Not the greatest way to display markers, but it will work. Alright. Oh dear. Don't put things in the paint. Alright. So I wanted to do a quick just drawing of our red-eyed tree frog, which was funny that when we read through our Disney book today is that we found a picture of it, and it's right here, which is nice, see? And that'll give us an idea of some of the colors, since most of the pictures that I have that I printed are in black and white, just because I wanted quick things to look at sizing and stuff like that. So we're not going to worry about any sizing or anything. What we are going to do is we're going to play with a little bit of imagery. So I'm going to need this as my actual visual for today, and I'm going to keep that open. It's always too messy to actually do big projects here. We're going to grab a little scrap paper. We're going to find our frog. We're just going to do a quick design. So here we go. Here's our paper. I'm going to zoom us out a little bit. That's going to get to be much. And maybe I'll even move us over. So let me just get myself resituated real quick. As in, like, let's close all the ink. Close all the paint, put that away. Let's move some of our paints off to the side. Let's put our tape back up because we don't need that anymore. We made our little art things that didn't quite do what we wanted to. That's okay. We tested it, which is what we really wanted to do. I'm gonna actually throw these away because they're just dangerous. Just dangerous. Okay. Good. I have my book, but it's not doing what I wanted. Now I have to keep saran wrap around just in case I need this to do some blotting. I need so many different materials. And like, I need regular tape right now too, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna just do a little guessing, and we're just gonna slap this together and just do a real quick mock-up. Something that I do constantly, just try to draw things first before putting them onto the final project. This is time consuming, but it's helpful if you want to have a better outcome. Just muscle memory alone with like knowing where the line needs to go drawing and retracing and practicing really does help if you are trying to obtain some skills. Okay, frogs. Now I know that these aren't the viewers' favorites, but at least they're not slimy looking because they're all black and white, pretty harmless. And I'm gonna have a hard time making them look slimy all on its own. So the one I really like, this one's cool if I was gonna just do a single one really big in the middle of the skateboard. I really think this would be cool. That might still happen. I do want to test this one out because I do like the way this frog looks. So I was thinking, okay, well, if I do a skateboard and the frog's on this side really big, right? I could do one on this side, and I could technically do one on the other side as well. Licking each other, which would be kind of cool. So one, like, but this is the first board that I would have ever done sideways, or at least during this episode. I've done other boards sideways. I did a skateboard for Ronson Lambert, who's a pro skateboarder for World Industries. I did a personal skateboard for him. Chris Markovich also has one of my skateboards because I traded for a painting, although I don't have that painting anymore, so that's kind of a bummer. I know where it is though. Oh, I might actually have that painting. That might be one of the only paintings that I actually got to keep. I don't even think he was finished with it. I wonder if Markovich even has my skateboard that I painted. It was the girl from Leon the Professional holding her rabbit with the gun. It was really cool. I don't even think I have a picture of it. Most of my work I don't have pictures of. I just forget to do that. I think it's because I don't care. Like, I don't care in the moment, I just care afterwards. So there's our skateboard. Pretty terrible looking skateboard. I was thinking maybe a frog there and a couple different options. We could do option one, which would be kind of cool, and so all of them have to deal with the tongue. So I don't know if I want to glue this here or tape it down, add it in as a permanent installation, and then kind of just go from there. Just draw over it. Yeah, because we're mocking it up, so that's what we're doing. Let's see if these glue sticks even work anymore. Well, this is a brand new one. Don't need that one. It's like kids' crafts. This is the first time I've used a glue stick today. I feel excited. I didn't have to use one. But this glue stick is not good. It's not even sticky at all. I bet you'll never come off though. Watch, like, it's not sticky to the touch. No, it's gonna come off. It's so dry. It's not really all that important though. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I was thinking maybe either single frog, and then either his tongue, like, let's color in his tongue, right? His tongue is so cool looking at this with this look, but we're gonna whoops. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit more than that. Oh, ah! You can hear frogs screaming everywhere. I chopped off his tongue. But I was thinking that I could do maybe UFO and cursive. Now my cursive is really bad, so I'm just gonna get and use his tongue as the UFO. Actually, like U and then the F. I gotta do it once, and then the O. So the O needs to be like I don't know how I do it. It's just so weird. I think I almost need to draw it first. I'm going for it. Like the F part. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Because this is just our practice. Yeah, that's right. Looks terrible. It's okay. It has to look terrible at first. That's its job. So then we would need that little tongue part at the end, right? And then what we really need to do is draw this tongue in. And I think the hardest part and or the most fun part will be trying to figure out where the side of the tongue is. Right, like give it shape, because it can't all be pink. It can be. But we want to get a bit some depth so it looks like, it's actually a tongue. And where does it double up and turn into like a ribbon, This could be a darker piece back here. And I know it goes across here. So get wide. Wide and loose. Wide and loose. It's got to whip all the way back down. The size is a little off. Right, I could always fix it. Bring it back and then or maybe his tongue can't go like that, because like in theory his tongue's going like this and then out, down. It's going the backwards way. Really hooking that corner. And back up and out. And it comes back down and around and probably get fat. Down here at the bottom. As long as I put this side of his tongue in, I can probably justify every, thickness of this design. have a better idea. It's terrible. First of all, I just looked up at it in the thing, then that F is way too close. And that's okay. I really need to work on the lettering in this one. Would be cool. Maybe if I did, that would be cool. And their tongues would cross, making the UFO. Like, give me an actual better pink, and give me a wide marker so I can give it a little bit of width, like right. I know my F is still really bad, and this isn't helping all that much. Because like in theory I want my F to be like, and I guess I could drop the, you know, I would kind of want the F to be like a little bit more bold. Right, something more like that would looks better. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 2 frogs, 1 on each side, and I do want to do what you're saying, and I kind of want it to be like this weird tangled mess of like frog problems. So let's just really quick, since I know we're running out of time here, let's draw in our other frog. Here's an eye. Here's the other eye. This is gonna be super bad too, so don't judge me. Well, yeah, judge me. I'm painting live. That's the point. Right, that's why we do this. Okay, then there's going to be this. Then there's this. It's got this little tiny flat mouth. Right. I'm trying to draw it off the opposite too, which is not the easiest of tasks. Because like you want the knee here, then you want the foot and pads here. And then there's another leg that comes down right here. It's like a hand. Okay. And this goes elbow up and in, and then out to our little frog shoulder that's over here. And then this body goes back to like a butt. And then there's a leg that goes back, a knee that comes forward, and then like another leg that goes back somehow. Then we got the side of the body, and there's another leg back here. It's just like a shadow of a leg and a knee. Something like that. We're missing something major that's causing all sorts of issues. Because mine looks like a dinosaur, not a frog. And then we're going to draw our stem in like so, right? Something like that, right? Are true frogs poisonous? I don't know. We didn't do the research. I kind of got distracted with the other project. And so this would be cool, as if his tongue was in some sort of blue color. You could do like 3D. And he did the same thing, but instead his tongue was blue. And then maybe it was like trying to copy or do it the Ford's way, you know? Like sometimes it'll go over. I don't know, it could be cool, it could be real messy. This is gonna be dumb to try to do. I do like these alcohol markers much better for putting in color. That Sharpie was just taking forever. I'm gonna go in front here, and I'm gonna go in front big with the F, and I'm gonna drop it behind. Oh, it's supposed to be behind that. And maybe O. Right? I need to capture, I don't know, something like that. Whatever. And then this one, like, and then maybe our UFO just sitting right here in the middle, like looking worried. Yeah. Size of a fly. He has fly wings on and like antenna. I don't know, I think that would look pretty cool. Yeah, I know I don't have to write the word UFO, but I don't really get to write the word UFO and like work on my graffiti lettering all that much. So I was planning on trying to do something a little bit different this time instead of just painting straight work. But yeah, I had that idea a couple times, just mirroring the frog. It's the easiest to do really. And catching at B size, it's just almost exactly the same as the pangolin theme, or the pangolin, like just literally pretty much the same idea without the UFO. So that's why I kind of wanted to try it a little bit different, maybe put some curves and some angles into it, and you know, mix it up a little bit. So, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to write the word. Where's the red one go? All right. Yeah. I know what a cursive F looks like also. I was just trying to squish that cursive F into like R space. If I'm writing it fast, of course I can write it. I'm trying to write it like O-U-F-O. I just don't have a very smooth, like every time I do an F it always looks like that. so chunky. Always my handwriting has been like that. Especially with this word, for some reason I can't seem to like get it to flow. See how my F's always like, even my U's, I just don't have, my brain doesn't think fast enough to draw the next. It's easier for me to write it in all block letters. I mean, I draw them in the correct pattern. But always with Sharpies, at least the U that comes down, or the U's fine, the F is just not good. Maybe I need to write with it straight up and down. Nope. Can't get that loop. It always turns into a line. Always. It's maybe because my hand's broken. I can't do that anymore. And if I slant it too much, I can't see it out of that eye, so. Why does my U have a double take? I can't. Like lay it down. Still I can't get that. It's the same with signing my name. My name looks terrible too. And I've been doing that my whole life. My real goal is to try to like get the, work on this, doing 2 colors. And that would be my real challenge for this. Work on 2 colors to actually give this tongue like a 3-dimensional look and it be correct. And the problem is I usually don't know how to do that. That's like, is it all dark blue down here? I don't know. And my hands have been bothering me more and more the more I've been drawing. I mean, I've been painting and drawing every day for months now. I think it's because my wrist doesn't move. It's because I'm trying to sign it with my wrist. That's what's going on. Anyways, it's late. I've been running literally non-stop since 6:30 this morning. I had a business meeting. I had soccer tryouts. If I can't slant an F, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. And yeah, my pinky's pretty broken there. So I can't really lay my hand down anymore. But, you do what you live through. Do what you live through. I've survived a lot of things. Unfortunately, fighting was one of those things for a while. So hands are broken. That's just how it is. Anyways, I'm done trying to sign this. I'm done working on this project. All right. Happy Wednesday, Thursday? What day is it today? Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a great week out there. Sorry I couldn't pull off an F for you, but it's just the way it is. I've never really been good with cursive. That's kind of why I wanted to practice and use the word in my design to kind of work on practicing that. Hopefully when it's bigger on a skateboard, it'll be a lot easier to do. This with my desk and workspace so cluttered, it's really hard to work on things and like get like big long lines and move stuff around without knocking something off somewhere else. So I'm doing the best I can out here. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Have a good evening and peace.